Tonight, we begin our descent into the most haunted places in the world. Places where the line between the living and the dead has been erased. The first stop, the infamous Winchester Mystery House, where the spirits of the restless are said to roam endlessly. This mansion was born from tragedy and obsession. After losing her husband, firearm magnate William Winchester, and her infant daughter Sarah Winchester, was consumed with grief. She sought the guidance of a medium who warned her that the souls of those killed by Winchester rifles would haunt her unless she built and never stopped building. The result? A maze-like mansion with over 160 rooms, staircases that lead nowhere, and doors opening into brick walls. Sarah believed constant construction would confuse the spirits, keeping them from reaching her. But the spirits were never truly silenced. Guests and staff have reported chilling encounters, cold spots, ghostly whispers echoing down the halls, and apparitions of a woman in black believed to be Sarah herself. One room stands out, the séance room. Sarah was known to communicate with spirits here nightly, seeking guidance for the next additions to the mansion. But was she truly speaking to the dead? Or was something darker answering her calls? Some say the mansion itself became a trap, not just for the spirits she feared, but for Sarah herself. So, would you dare explore the Winchester Mystery House alone? If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more haunted locations, subscribe and stay tuned, because the next place on our list is even darker. Until next time, sleep with one eye open. Tonight, we continue our journey into the most haunted places in the world. Places where the shadows whisper secrets from the other side. Our next stop, the notorious ancient Ram Inn in Gloucestershire, England, a place steeped in darkness, mystery and lingering spirits. Built in 1145 on an ancient pagan burial ground, the ancient Ram Inn has a grim reputation. Legend has it, the inn was once the site of human sacrifices, and its walls have absorbed the suffering of countless souls over the centuries. Guests who've dared to stay overnight have reported chilling encounters, unexplained footsteps, icy touches in the dead of night, and even being pulled from their beds by unseen forces. But the most disturbing legend is that of a demonic presence lurking in the bishop's room. Said to be so terrifying, even paranormal investigators refuse to enter alone. Some believe the spirits are trapped, bound to the place by the rituals of the past, or perhaps they are waiting for someone to join them. So, do you have the courage to face the darkness of the ancient Ram Inn alone? If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more haunted locations, subscribe and stay tuned, because the next stop is even more sinister. Until next time, keep your lights on. Our next journey takes us deep into Romania, to the infamous Hoia Baciu forest, a place shrouded in legend, fear and unexplained phenomena. Often referred to as the Bermuda Triangle of Romania, the Hoia Baciu forest has long been the center of supernatural theories. From glowing apparitions to sudden physical sensations, those who dare to enter often leave with more questions than answers. Visitors have reported strange lights, electronic devices failing, and even the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Some claim to have heard whispers in a language long forgotten. However, the most chilling story revolves around a young girl who vanished without a trace, only to return 5 years later wearing the same clothes and unable to recall a single moment of her disappearance. So, what secrets does the Hoya Baciu forest truly hold? And will you be the next to uncover them, or be consumed by them? Dare to know more? Subscribe and stay tuned, because the next haunted destination is even more disturbing. Until next time, trust no shadow. Our next destination takes us deep into the heart of Mexico, to a remote and chilling place known as La Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of the Dolls. This eerie island began as a tribute, a desperate attempt by a man named Don Julian Santana to ward off the spirit of a young girl who drowned nearby. Believing her spirit haunted him, he began collecting and hanging dolls across the island. But it only seemed to make things worse. Sound effect, distant echoes of children laughing, distorted and unsettling. Over the years, visitors to the island have reported hearing whispers, the sound of tiny footsteps, and the feeling of being watched by hundreds of lifeless eyes. Some believe the dolls themselves have become vessels, trapping not just the spirit of the young girl, but other restless souls drawn to this place. So, would you dare step foot on the island of the dolls and face the gaze of hundreds of unblinking eyes? Dare to know more? Subscribe and stay tuned, because our next destination might be even more terrifying. Until next time, sleep with your eyes open. Our final destination takes us beneath the streets of Paris, to a place where history and horror intertwine, the infamous Catacombs of Paris, an underground labyrinth where the dead far outnumber the living. This eerie underworld was created in the late 18th century when Paris ran out of burial space. Millions of bodies were relocated to these tunnels, their remains stacked in haunting patterns along the passageways. But the catacombs hold more than just bones. Many explorers have reported getting lost, hearing whispers, even seeing shadowy figures moving just out of sight. One of the most chilling stories involves a man who entered the catacombs alone. His camera was later recovered, but he was never seen again. To this day, no trace of him has been found. So, would you dare explore the endless tunnels of the Paris catacombs, knowing you might never find your way out? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world's most haunted locations. Subscribe for more chilling stories, and remember, not every shadow is empty.